By virtue of the powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor and Principal of Walter Sisulu University, I declare this congregation open for the conferring of degrees and awarding of diplomas and certificates. You may be seated.
Vice Chancellor, Songa, and the school at large, abazali, graduates, molweni. Ndingatyanga xesha. Bendito sea Dios, Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo. Amen. Estoy feliz para hablar con ustedes. Sifumane iscripture sethu Exodus chapter 3 verse 8. Ndihlile ke ndizokubahlangula esandleni samayiphutha. Ndibanyuse baphume kwelolizwe baye ezweni elilungileyo elibanzi ezweni elibaleka amasi nobusi. Amen. Manibulele uBishop Fikizolo ngokundibizela in this pulchritudinous, magnificent, gargantuan, gigantic, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious event. Eyona nto mzi wakwaXhamela kwesi script sibhalwa nguMoses. Amayiphutha amaSirayeli ayephansi kwesandla samaJiphutha. Nathi apha kwesi sikolo sethu andizingothuki. Kwesi sikolo sethu siface i-societal problem. Ingxaki yokubanjwa sisandla sikaSathana ngendlala. Esisikolo sibanjwe nguSathane. Lena kuthiwa yi-societal problem. La problem xa kuthiwa yi-societal problem yingxaki ejongene nabo bonke abantu. Ngoba baninzi Vice Chancellor abantwana beberhalela ukuza apha. Kodwa abakazanga ngenxa yongabi namali. Esisikolo sibanjwe nguSathane ngesandla sendlala. Okwesibini xa ubajongile abantwana bahle kodwa ezinye ilokhwe bazibolekile sesinye isandla sikaSathane. Okwesithathu bebefuna ukuza kwi-graduation ngoba ipetrol iyonyuka imihla ngemihla sibabanjwe sisandla sikaSathane. Yile nto ke ibhidayo okokubana kwi-community ekhokhelwa nguThixo uso-omnipotent, transcended. UThixo njalo namandla kodwa kubekho uSathane ulawulayo ibe ngumbuzo wokuba yenzeka njani naloo nto. Uthi uProfessor Bhanipityana xa ndiphendula ngenye imini kukho igama ezingesine kuthiwa yi-theodis. Ukulawula kukaSathane ebukhweni bukaThixo onamandla. Ubone ubuSathane uphethe igqudu ukhalisa ikitala uyalawula. Sithandazela ke into yokubana uThixo asihlangule amakhaya enu anise kwilizwe elibaleka ubusi namanzi. Akuhlangule kuwe imixokelelo nendlala. Xa Vice Chancellor uzobabeka ezi student siqale izambatho zengubo zabo zidlale egazini elinguYesu. Bathi bakuwa emagxeni kuwe indlala. Sendidhanile nakhuthazwa nguChe, ifriend kaFidel Castro, Alejandro Ruz, xa esithi the first duty of a revolutionary is to be educated. Ndinathemba lokubana le mfundo iyakusisa kwilizwe elibaleka amasi nobusi. Yile nto ndimva uMartin Luther King Jr. esithi, even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. Wanga uThixo anganithatha anisekwelo lizwe libaleka amasi nobusi. Amen.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'll try again. Molweni. Ninjani? Siyabulela. I would like to acknowledge the Chancellor in absentia, Dr. Sisulu, and also acknowledge in absentia Advocate Ngukatobi, the Chairperson of Council, and of course the members of Council present here today. Also, good morning to our WSU colleagues, academic support staff, WSU management, and the IMC members, members of the Student Representative Council, and labor formations present today, parents and friends, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, our IBICA graduating class of 2022, I welcome you all. My name is Professor Rashila Nolundi Songa, and I'm privileged to serve as the Vice Chancellor and Principal of this university as it stands at the precipice of the far-reaching but necessary change. Likewise, it is an honor for me to serve this institution and the university community at large. It is not an honor that I take lightly as my team and I operate under the banner of servant leadership. The theme for IBICA today is the role of courage in your life and life choices. Do you have the courage to do what is right and defend the institution and acquisition of knowledge? By this, I refer to WSU, which will now be your alma mater, and any institution you may serve, or the companies and entrepreneurial pursuits you may take. The world is now a competitive space in all areas, and talent alone will not ensure your success. You now must ensure that your skill and talent are translated to success, and more importantly, you empower others to ensure that they succeed and contribute to a society that we can all be proud to call our own. As you stand at the beginning of what has traditionally been considered your entry into adulthood and the world of work, I want you to consider the importance of courage and fear as its opposite, and the role of both in your future aspirations and successes. You have all worked hard to be where you are today, about to cross this stage, and I'm willing to bet that, much like many of us seated on stage, you will not be here without courage, backed by grit and determination. However, now is not the time to put that courage in your back pocket, because you'll soon learn that it will now serve an even greater purpose in your life journey than it ever did here. You will now face the job search, and some of you will face the prospect of becoming our future entrepreneurs, and both require you to dig deep and ensure that you never lack the courage of your convictions. Courage is a necessity to overcome fear and achieve any desired goal. Now I can hear the question you all are likely to be asking: how do I be fearless in the face of society in which we live? My answer: you do not. Fear is a catalyst of courage and is necessary to drive success. Fear is the cousin of courage. Someone who is courageous feels immense fear, but they must use that fear to drive the risk they take to achieve what may seem impossible. My advice to you as the future leaders of this country is, however, never be afraid of what others think of your opinions, but also never discard an opinion simply because it conflicts with your own. Sometimes a conflicting option is there to help you consider your actions and determine their ability to help or hinder. Courage is of no use if it makes you stubborn. Courage also does not mean taking a risk without precaution. For example, if you want to climb a mountain in the severe cold, Without any guidance, this is not an act of courage. It is an insane act. Courage is not acting without thought, but rather a positive, well-informed act that helps you achieve your desired goal. It takes the courage to be able to speak what you want to speak, to do what you want to do, and to live a life of your choice. I have seen this type of courage from the students at IBICA, and it bodes well for the future. However, I would be remiss in my duty if I did not remind you, in the words of Churchill, that, and I quote, "Courage is what it takes to stand up, but courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen," and I close quote. As IBICA campus, we know that students have been acting with courage in the face of fear, in this case, fear of change. And I want to assure you that IBICA campus is not closing down. You must appreciate that this institution must continue to grow and develop to be sustainable and available to future generations. That growth and development will require change. Change is not the enemy in this case. However, retaining the status quo is not feasible in the current climate of higher education. Despite what you may have heard or experienced vicariously, WSU is proud of its IBICA campus and its services to the students and community. What we are proposing is consolidation of offerings and streamlining of campus operations to improve service delivery and optimize infrastructure use for those who live and learn in this municipal district. A reading of our council-approved Vision 2030 will show that our vision is built on excellence, sustainable delivery, and quality. This brings me to my next point. I will not stand before you and say that everything at WSU is 100%. Our history alone dictates otherwise. However, I can say without fear or contradiction to you that the products of our service are proof that WSU trains high-quality, skilled and ambitious graduates who do not take information at face value to their own detriment. On that note, I want to remind you, as you go into your future, that leadership is a privilege and not a right. That privilege takes courage and the support of those around you. Be wary of the leadership you trust, because often the faces of those who thrive on discontent are masked with a quick smile and a charming rhetoric. I challenge our graduates to always remember that as they graduate today, they must always remember that there is a greater good beyond the walls of their own ambition. And greater good seeks to build and not destroy. It seeks to open a door to those in need. To our graduates here today, I want you to please stand up for a minute, if you don't mind. To look over to your parents on your left. Your friends and caregivers that have brought you here today, you may be seated. Thank you. I want you to acknowledge that despite their fear, they are the ones that showed unmeasured courage to ensure that you got where you are today, where you will now be a graduate, a person that can walk courageously into the future without fear. In conclusion, I welcome you all today and encourage the joyous sounds of cheer and ululation from family members as their sons and daughters' names are called out to cross the stage, to be kept by the VC and hooded by the registrar. As you acknowledge your loved ones, please do so briefly and allow others an opportunity to hear the names of their own candidates as they're being called. We also ask that you put your cell phones on silence. Please sit back and enjoy the proceedings. Thank you.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I hereby declare that the candidates whose names appear on your program have duly satisfied all the requirements, and I have the honor to request that they be presented to you for the conferring of degrees and awarding of diplomas and certificates in the respective instructional program.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the candidates whose names appear on the program receive the National Diploma Accounting.
Pamela Noluvo, cum laude. Bangizulu noluhle oluhle cum laude. Bom Tombeko. Bokwana avuile. Ngobi socialism kaiphelele kerila siyavuma sizofunda i-socialism kaiphelele kerila siyavuma sizofunda ngobusese. Bukuva Tabisa. Kagata avuile cum laude. Cekiso avela. Cele nomnikelo. Ciko liseti. Kwele Wonder Boy cum laude. Dalingo zilwandisa cum laude. Damba mihlali cum laude. Danisa siyamthanda. Tazela yamkela. Tela bantu noyise cum laude. Dlamini Ntuthuko. Dobe Simpiwe, cum laude. Faleni Sikhulule. Fekate Pumeza, cum laude. Fekate Zimasa, cum laude. Gongo Sipamandla. Gwebelele Sandisiwe. Hlabisi Kumba Tumeka. Jadezweni Qaphela, cum laude. Jali Ayonela. Jamani Yonela, cum laude. Khambule Noluthando. Khayeni Siphamandla. Lavisa Zimkhitha Sinovuyo, cum laude. Lubambo Amanda, cum laude. Mabono Ayabonga, cum laude. Maketa Lunga Stanley. Malingatoni Pelokazi Alicia. Mangola Thandokazi Abongile. Makolwana Siphokazi Giftness. Mic not working. Matiwane Nolundi Yumna. Mbabe Tabiso. Mbulu Kaya. Mbungu Lumkiswa. Mdlungu Zizo. Mdumani Ntombivele. Mgidlana Mihle. Mkhaza Sisanda cum laude. Mkenyana Minenhle Millicent. Mkhuquli Asonele Nomasocha cum laude. Mlenzana Ezile cum laude. Mngono Yamkela cum laude. Mnyamana Ayabonga.
Mazuma okwakho gqaka bavumile.
Mnyamana onke. Moyana Ovuyo. Mphephetha siyambonga cum laude. Msebi Chuma Lynette cum laude. Mncika Bongeka. Mthinzilana Zezethu. Mute Zimasa cum laude. Mvo Sinethemba cum laude. Miyolwa sinesipho. Mzinyathi Thabela cum laude. Mziwamandla anesipho Kolishia. Ndabeni Xola Sisipho. Ndovela Fanele. Ngamlana Mduduzi. Ngantweni aphelele. Ngayechibi simtholile. Ngebecha anathi. Ngomthi Agnes. Ngonyama Anelisa. Ngubombi Zusakhe. Ngwanya Anele.
Enkosi Mampondo msingondwala ngoqozashe.
Njaha Indiphile. Njotini Live. Nokuze Bulelani. Nodangala awona. Nodume Unathi. Ngakamfana Yonela cum laude. Ntanzi Khanyiso. Nhlaka Zuzeka. Ndongana Sinazo. Nxusani Mowabi. phakade aphelele qhezu naso
Bafu uyayibona!
Kondani Eric Khobile Xabiso
Ndabulela mama, ndabulela.
Sidayiza bafana Sikade Ntomboxolo Silo sesethu Siphatha nonkonzo Sipholi Sanele Smith Vuyisile Swelindawo fika
Qonqo, cela usivulele, ungasifaleli kaphat. Nathi siyayifuna isoft life.
Tholi Vuyisa kusasa lethu Chotini Yonela Vacha Yoliswa Wake Nithandile Miranda Yangaphi neziswa Yena ayanda Zakade noSiphiwe Zithwana Phaphamani Zoko buntu siwaphiwe Zoleka Zukisa
Bendingayintoni ngaphandle kwakho Thixo.
Zolwana zimkhitha.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to inform you that the candidates whose names appear on the program receive the National Diploma Internal Auditing.
Bambaniso aphiwe. Bonyongo ndiphiwe. Phulube sinesiphe aphendule. Christian Mxolisi Alfred. Deliwe Mihlali. Fihlani Sinoyolo Anathi. Kaphe Thuthuzelwa. Gomba Malwande. Kamane Nomzamo. Gubela Yolanda. Agile siwaphiwe. Nika lo mfana. Janda Nasiphi. Jojozi Zine Nonela. Kalimashe Margaret Ntombi Zilungile. Class Noluthando. Kholwane Fezeka. Kosiki sibonisiwe. Lamati sisipho oyintanda. Ludidi inga sinamile. Madaka yamkela. Madanganyane nosiphe Grace. Madikizela asekho Thandokazi. Magalela Lwazi. Magwala asithandile. Malkazi Eunice sibongile. Manana sibonga ubuhle. Mandla ayeza. Maphumulo Fezeka cum laude. Mawela Songeziwe. Mbele Unathi. Mbusi Anelisiwe. Mdibaniso Lumka. Mgoqi Bongeka. Mkhize Khaliphile. Mnwana ongeza cum laude. Momoza Indiphile Mandonwabe. Mphetshwa Xolelwa cum laude. Mpini Thembakazi Miranda.
Nata Yasbi is a 1,000. Nata Yasbi is a 1,000. So Philippine Nat, get down. Umsholos Lepilen in the
Mxoli Nonophela. Ngama Phumelele Sweetness. Ndisile Ayanda. Ndum Unathi. Notai Okuhle. Ndengenyana Avuyile. Nhlongweni Okuhle. Ngumalo Thobeka cum laude. Nyathi Zimnandi. Phakade Phumza. Sakati Nombulelo. Shasha Thenjiwe Ruth.
Sonqena unikhwazela. Sonqena. Wah! Samba wawo ukuthi, "Mama yanibona."
Yandani Shwaiba. Sikithi Bavuyise. Sokoni Amanda.
Unophala ngenamkete. Unophala. Unophala ngenamkete. Unophala. Siphethe unophala ngenamkete.
Solonsi Maliviwe. Somi Bongile. Tokwe Yolanda Siviwe. Tomo Sezinhle cum laude. Vanda Anati, cum laude. Fava sikhulule. Vezi Kevin. Zaki Atini cum laude. Zanga zikhona. Zwabo samkelo.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the degree of Advanced Diploma in Cost and Management Accounting on the candidates whose names appear on the program.
I hereby confer the degree.
Pikita kamva.
A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this.
Kungu yamkela. Dubase nasiphi. Fukuzana thandazile.
Oh, izinto zikaThixo.
Kadudu bongeka.
Ndifuna ukuthi halala mntana womntu omnyama halala.
Chakini thumeka.
Uma wena wawungena mi ngiyabona vele ndlele.
Gebe anda.
My name is Anda Kebe. I would like to say Pansi, get GPV Pansi.
Koniwe aviwe. Xaphu azile. Mafanya yamkela Grace. Magaka Yonela. Mangwenyeni Mandisi.
uYesu wasenzela wasenzela yezebele ngokosi ivela kwa aketa kubawo.
Machikiza sibongiseni. Mayekiso buhle. Mboyi asanda. Mfengele lihle enathi. Milan sakhekile. Mjekula Mncwabekazi. Mthebeni Sinoyolo. Mzayifani Boniwe. Ngwenze onke. Ngasayi zikhona. Nkwenkwana Melisa. Ngoboyi Boniwe. Nyolukana Aphiwe. Phothelwa Nonkanyiso. Simayile Phiwa kuhle. Sobhuwa Mawethu. Wow. Thandela Sisipho.
Nazi impendulo zemthandazo yakho mkwayi.
Chakaza Asemahle.
Vivat Academia Viva! Mandla!
Chalana Sipho. Vuthuse sisonke. Sidlele Jolakazi.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the degree of Advanced Diploma in Internal Auditing
I
candidates whose names appear on the program.
hereby confer the degree.
Bele zimasa.
Tinche, kumama, tinche, kuma.
Teliwe andisiwe. Dlomo abongile.
Kobengai bopi mina mangwapi pindolomshato. Angani jele no mangashata ngobenge kwechele. Ngobenge kwechele.
Fanisile sibabalwe. Gagadu yandiswa. Jozana Lufefe. Finance wonke. Khanyisa aphiwe. Mafaka zamafingwa. Mahamba Belinda Kukeza. Majobela Sisipho zethu. Makhabane Sihle. Manzingana Phumzile. Maphekula Xolela.
Phakama mamgebe. Phakama mamgebe. Uphu mamgebe. Ubungumama ungutata.
Makholo masiboleke. Mathendamo Phelo noKamaku.
Izolato. Africa. Zakufika. Zakufika intuchiso zenijonge phambili. Izolato.
Matiwane sikho. Mbambo sigcine. Mbutho zothando. Mqutyulwa nomzekelo.
Ungithathe da ngingelutho ungibeka hayi wangenza umuntu qhubeka Nkosi ungiphumelele
Mtsi kholosa. Naka fundiswa. Ndinayo asiphe. Nqoko xoliseka. Ntenteni sinoyolo. Phethana ntombi encinci anga.
bavumile odikela omlungwana otshutsho sigwaqobala lenkomo
Kotoyi sondo.
Taphathi mama tathobawo nangumntana wenu bekungekho lula but I made it
Sendiwe athe Nkosi.
avumile amazizi askisi I'm sorry mama askisi I'm sorry mama obayeke balele akakhalu mama
Singinya nathi Fatima. Sobhuza asenathi. Tase zisekho.
Uphumzimkhulu KZN molweni
Sebi nokuthaba.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the degree of Bachelor of Technology, Cost and Management Accounting on the candidates whose names appear on the program.
I hereby confer the degree.
Mathiso Londozwa.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer the degree of Bachelor of Technology, Internal Auditing on the candidates whose names appear on the program.
I hereby confer the degree.
Khaba Khalipha Sanelisiwe.
Mandla. Qina mfundi qina. Qina mfundi qina. Qina mfundi qina. Phambili ngecertificate phambili. Phambili ngecertificate phambili. We bafunde manyana le. We bafunde manyana ni bo. We bafunde manyana ne. We bafunde manyana ni bo. Qina mfundi qina. Thank you very much, comrades. Thank you very much, comrades. Due to time, we need to be observatory so that sizowuva kahle umyalezo esifuna ukudlulisa njengesigqeba esimela abafundi. Ndithetha apha ke on behalf of the institutional president uBathandwa Mangisa. Mna ke ndinguZipho Lusanda Ngcala, upremier wale campus kuthiwa iGcuwa. Phambi kokokuba ke Madam Vice Chancellor I speak, I would like to make a request because I was told I am given 10 minutes to speak. Kunabantwana kunye nabazali ebebenqwenela ukuba lapha. Kodwa ngenxeni into kokuba izicwangciso zezethu kodwa izigqibo zezikaThixo. Unfortunately ke uthe uThixo wabekumda wathi nina nizokwazi uzofika apha. Ngoko ke ndicela sithobeni intloko and have a moment of silence for those who wish to be here but cannot be here. Ngosi. Greetings to the chairperson of council in absentia and council members at large. Greetings to the Vice Chancellor, Prof. Songa, both DVCAR and DVCIS. Greetings to the Registrar, Convocation, labor unions, political formation, the former ISRC President, the current ISRC President in absentia, and SG, and the entire ISRC in absentia. Greetings to the campus SRC and all former SRC members present here today who will be graduating. Greetings to the First Lady of the campus, Madam Premier. Finally, let me greet the most honorable guests of this auspicious event, which are the graduates of 2022. Dithi kunimazane at all. There is a famous song that I like in isiZulu, which goes, Mntanami kusekhaya la, noba ngabe izindlu ezodaka. You see, this song translates that no matter the material used to build the walls of my house, but it is my home. Today, the material that built these diplomas and these advanced diplomas are not materials that you would use to build a normal graduate. We are not normal graduates as graduates of WSU because the challenges that we face are not the challenges faced by other institutions. Therefore, when you come here today, nizobethwa enhloko nguvisi, you must be proud of yourself because you have succeeded the debacle of accreditation. You have succeeded the debacle of financial exclusions. You have succeeded in saying that nokuba ndiphuma kuronta kodwa namhlanje ikhaya lami liyama ngenxa yami. And for that you must congratulate yourself. I want to advise you on 3 things, comrades, as you start your new journey, and then I will land. Firstly, be courageous in your journey. You see, courage will introduce you to your next level. The journey is just but an experience towards your final destination. Secondly, I want you to know that success is equal to failure. Therefore, make it equally important. Ellen Johnson says, and I quote, "You cannot appreciate success if you do not know failure." It is the experience of failure that should keep you motivated to achieve more. Lastly, my beautiful graduates, do not hesitate to dream. And if your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough. It means you need to dream bigger. As I close, I want to distinguish something here as we move forward with these graduations. Contrary to popular belief, I actually like the Vice Chancellor. But there is a perception that this campus does not like the Vice Chancellor. And today we must set it straight. And you know why we like the VC? Or do you know why I want to make this clear? It is because I know that the Vice Chancellor is going to come here and say, she's declaring today that all of these graduates are going to get their certificates. In doing so, comrades, if that cannot be done, we want to get a commitment from the Vice Chancellor to say that if you cannot get your certificate because you are owing, we're not saying we're not going to pay, but we cannot pay if we're unemployed. And in order for us to be employed, we need our certificates. If there is an arrangement that must be made to say, even if you are going to send those copies of our certificates to our employer to say, these people are qualified, employ them so that they can come and pay back their debts in WSU. When I sit down, VC, I know you are going to say I'm putting you in a corner. But fortunately, you are very flexible, VC. So, lastly, I just want to say, maybe, in order for you to ikule, the solution is not in rationalizing and consolidating. The solution is saying, take all of these previously disadvantaged graduates, give them back their certificates, tell them to go and find employment, and then they come back and pay, and then we'll be able to afford and have the WSU that we want. Thank you very much.
Molweni. Ninjani? Nami ndiphilile. Igama lam Professor Mashudu Davana Maserese. On behalf of the Chancellor, Dr. Sheila Sisulu, the Chairperson of Council, Advocate Ngukai Toby, the Vice Chancellor and Principal of Walter Sisulu University, Professor Rushila Songa, I am indeed honored to give vote of thanks. Let me start by thanking all members of council who are present this morning, Dr. Nabileyo and Dr. Khetle, and your rector. She is also a member of council. Members of management who are present here, would also want to thank you. Labor formations who are represented here in this gathering, we appreciate you. To staff of Walter Sisulu University, specifically the Butterworth campus, the Ibiga campus, this is our first day. We want to thank you very much for the work that you have done. We appreciate you. And the VC always says, I am nothing without you. So appreciate yourselves, the work that you are doing. We appreciate it. To the SRC and all students present here, we want to thank you for availing yourself in this occasion. To the pastor, to Reverend Shazi, we want to thank you for connecting us to our Creator. We appreciate you. You also reminded that education brings revolution to us. We appreciate that. And we thank you for the blessings that you have given unto us. To our Vice Chancellor, our beloved mother, the SRC has confirmed that they love you too. We appreciate your speech. You spoke to us about servant leadership, meaning that you are a humble leader. You also reminded our graduates that they need to be courageous. And then now, she further said, you have been empowered to go out and empower others. And you still need to continue, work harder with the same courage to build yourself. I think you need to applaud your mother for that. You need to applaud your mother for that. Can you give her a round of applause? She also said, as I was listening to her, she said you must measure your courage. I'm interpreting what she said. Measure it, assess it, do it responsibly, and also at the same time, sometimes you need to be afraid for you to grow. So those two may go hand in hand, but don't allow the other to paralyze the other. I hope you understood what she meant. And on that note, VC, we appreciate your speech. I want to say as well, in the process of talking to us about courage, she reminded us that Ibiga is not going anywhere. Ibiga is not closing. Did you hear her? Butterworth campus is not going anywhere. Butterworth campus is changing for the best. And I think you also need to applaud her for that, because that is the fear that was allayed. To the SRC, Mr. Ngala, we heard you. We heard you. I appreciate the fact that this leadership is also leading from the front. You have talked about the unique challenges and then you have overcome. And you continue to say, be courageous. Just like what your mother has said, continue to be courageous. You also said, success is equal to failure. The more you are afraid to fail, the better successful you would become. That's what I interpreted. And you said, continue dreaming. And dreamers will come back and study further. And I think that is a very important message that you have heard from your leader. It's even better said by him than us. And this is why they will always tell you, if you want to catch a thief, send a thief. I'm not saying your leader is a thief, but you understand what I'm saying. On that note, leadership, we appreciate you. I want to say to the choir, oh, you look so beautiful. Can you just raise your hands? You know Africa sing when Africa is happy. Africa sing when Africa is sad. And look at them. The spirit that was revived in us, that shows Ubuntu, shows the Africanness. It shows who we are without being apologetic. And I want to thank you for the sweet melodies that you shared this morning. Applaud them. If it wasn't for you, this function would not be this successful. To the graduates, I'm sure you were worried, why am I not talking to you on a special day like this one? I want to first say, can I request all SRC members, former and current, just to stand up? The former ISRC president, oh yeah, can you wave? Oh yeah, thank you very much. Do you know what these are saying? They are saying, gone are the days of leadership that do not progress. Gone are the days of ancestors at varsity. They are leading from where? The front, showing us the direction. Congratulations. Can I now request all graduates to stand up? You look beautiful. They look beautiful. Wow. Wow. I want you to look at the staff members around here, all WSU staff members. And as you look at them, I will speak on your behalf. These graduates are saying, thank you to all staff members. They are saying, you made us who we are today. You became our parents when our parents were not here. You patiently supported us without giving up on us. Therefore, we thank you. Can you clap hands for your lecturers? Thank you. Thank you. Now turn around. Look at your parents. Look at your family. Now, as I speak on their behalf, face them. I'm talking to your families, face them. The graduates are saying, we know it takes a village to raise a child. And we are saying to you, during emotional challenges, you were there for us. When the going was very tough, you provided us with your shoulder for us to lean on. We want to thank you. You were there during trying times. You provided for us. You gave us financial support. If it wasn't for you, for the courage you have, for the belief you have in us, we wouldn't be here. This day would not be celebrated. And on that note, we want to thank you. We further say, as your children, that whenever we get out and get our jobs, we will come back and support you. We will not run away from our family because we are Africans. Thank you. You can sit down. To all guests, to funders who are here, We want to thank you for the financial support you provided. We also want to request you to continue to fund our good cause. We had in one of the graduations in Mthatha, we had one parent who provided internship for our disabled students. So we want to say, those who can afford, can you also provide internships for our graduates? I also want to say to the organizers of this event, the registrar and his team, we thank you for the work well done. To MCA and the team, we also want to thank you for organizing this. Photographers, all people who are working behind scenes, the security team, facilities, when you go to the rooms and find them clean, just know someone is doing some job behind scenes. Ushers and all others who actually have provided us with nourishment. We want to thank you all. As I'm about to close, I want to say, on behalf of the Vice Chancellor, all VIPs and the academic procession, you are requested to join the VC at the restaurant, the Bongo restaurant. And as we will finish off, we'll be finishing off this event, the choir will lead us with the national anthem. We all know that we need to rise up and stand when we sing the national anthem. When we finish singing the national anthem, the Vice Chancellor will dissolve this congregation. We should remain standing until the academic procession has left the hall. Thank you very much. Celebrate, enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor, I also award the qualifications in absentia to those students not present. I hereby dissolve this congregation of Walter Sisulu University.
Established in 2005 as a result of a complex merger, Walter Sisulu University has now positioned itself as an institution of higher learning that is committing itself to harnessing socio-economic, cultural, and ideational assets within the Eastern Cape context, expanding to an African context, and is daring enough to touch the international shores. We have over 30,000 students, making us the biggest institution in the province. This university over the years has collected a rich identity and legacy through its historical role as an institution of access for the disenfranchised, to now becoming an institution pursuing excellence through its commitment to creating and implementing carefully designed student development initiatives and an empowering curriculum that ensure Walter Sisulu University graduates are able to access the highest echelons of society. Walter Sisulu University Vision 2030 views academic excellence as the dynamic interplay of talent, vision, and creativity born out of a new attitude and a fresh commitment to position the university for excellence. We boast of over 150 programs that have seen the university respected across sectors through its illustrious alumni. This is Walter Sisulu University, a university in pursuit of excellence. Established in 2005 as a result of a complex merger, Walter Sisulu University has now positioned itself as an institution of higher learning that is committing itself to harnessing socio-economic, cultural, and ideational assets within the Eastern Cape context, expanding to an African context, and is daring enough to touch the international shores. We have over 30,000 students, making us the biggest institution in the province. This university over the years has collected a rich identity and legacy through its historical role as an institution of access for the disenfranchised, to now becoming an institution pursuing excellence through its commitment to creating and implementing carefully designed student development initiatives and an empowering curriculum that ensure Walter Sisulu University graduates are able to access the highest echelons of society. Walter Sisulu University Vision 2030 views academic excellence as the dynamic interplay of talent, vision, and creativity born out of a new attitude and a fresh commitment to position the university for excellence. We boast of over 150 programs that have seen the university respected across sectors through its illustrious alumni. This is Walter Sisulu University,